Welcome to the Gardner Show.
The next time you see somebody and think that they are more important than you are, I want you to remember that that is just your small talk, which psychologists call limited self-actualization, which is often the root cause of low self-esteem. But what is self-esteem? When we talk about self-esteem, we are more or less of talking about the roots of a tree. When you look at these trees that we have, like the one behind me, you realize that this tree will first dig deep its roots so that it's able to stand tall. And the deeper the roots are, the more stable the tree is. Regardless of the wind, it will flow by the wind. It will move by the wind. If its roots are deep, it will stand the storm and the drought and the seasons at all times. If the roots are shallow and damaged, then the tree is easily shaken, or it can even be easily uprooted. Similarly, when your self-esteem is deeply rooted, then you are more resilient and you're able to face life challenges head-on with confidence and belief. But when your self-esteem is very low, then you're easily shaken. You'll move like a chicken that has been hit by the rain, with your head down, weak, to an extent that even the smallest challenges will make you feel overwhelmed. But before we jump into the basics on how you can build your self-esteem, you need to first answer these 4 basic questions. 1, do you accept yourself as you are? 2, would you rather be somebody else than who you actually are? And 3, how comfortable are you when others praise you or when others complain or belittle you? And finally, do you talk to yourself with due respect, or you still belittle yourself?
Welcome to the Gardner Show, where clarity begins. In a world full of noise, we train minds to think clear, feel deep, and act right. Welcome to the Gardner Show, where clarity begins.
There are 3 fundamental misconceptions when it comes to self-esteem. The first misconception is that self-worth or self-esteem comes from external validation, which is very wrong. It is not how others perceive of us or how others see us. It is how we perceive ourselves, it is how we believe in ourselves, and it's how we trust ourselves. That is the foundation. It's not the external validation, but rather the internal validations that builds the foundation for you to be strong and resilient. The second myth is that self-esteem means always feeling confident. No. The truth of the matter is that every one of us at any one point experiences doubt and insecurities. But it's not the doubt and insecurities that matters. It is how you respond to the doubt and insecurities. So you can't say that people with high self-esteem are always confident. They are not. They vary. They're like waves. They come and go. But how you respond is what makes the difference. The third misconception is that self-esteem is fixed and unchangeable. This is why many people, if you listen to them, they'll say, no, I have been like this since childhood, and they believe that they cannot change, which is not true. We are all products of evolution. We can change because change can be developed, change can be nurtured. What choice are you choosing? So for you to be able to build your self-confidence or self-esteem, the first thing is self-awareness. Be aware of your thoughts, your beliefs, your values, your morals, your character. And this is well accompanied by a smile. Always give a smile. When you greet somebody, greet them with a smile. When you appreciate somebody, appreciate them with a smile. And it's that you produce dopamine, which is the feel-good, do-good hormone. And in the process, it builds you inside. It gives you the courage, gives you the confidence, gives you the belief. And you end up being self-confident in the long run. Your smile is your superpower. Not only does it light up your face, but also it illuminates and gives light to the world around you and to the people around you. The second aspect on how you can build your confidence or your self-esteem is to acquire knowledge. Invest in learning. Learning is continuous. That's why the Japanese call it kaizen, constant learning. The more you learn, the more knowledge you have, the more understanding of the knowledge you have, the more applicability of the knowledge you have gives you the esteem to believe in yourself and to be able to confidently articulate the ideas and the thoughts and the feelings that are running within you. Often in time, it's because of lack of knowledge that we end up having lost self-esteem. My favorite biblical verse is Hosea 4:6. It says, "My people perish due to lack of knowledge, and for they have lacked knowledge, they won't represent me, says the Lord." So failure to represent the Lord simply means he's not confident in you. Your esteem is low, so you cannot represent him. Read as much as you can, learn as much as you can, apply and understand as much as you can. Finally, the third way on how you can build your self-esteem is to accept your mistakes and learn from them. We all make mistakes, but how we accept and learn from them creates the difference. Many of us, after we have made a mistake, many of us will keep down. Others will get up and move forward and they'll make the same mistake. But the most dangerous person is the person who makes a mistake, gets up, learns from it, and moves forward. And that person is more dangerous. Why? Because he has built his self-esteem. He has known why he failed. And now he's coming to correct or to change that mistake of which he did. And in the process, he builds up himself internally, facing life challenges head on with confidence and with esteem. Therefore, I want to conclude by telling you to spend a minute and think about self-esteem as the operating system of your phone. You can have all the latest updates. You can have all the latest applications. You can even buy a screen guard for it. You can even buy a screen cover for it or a pocket cover for it. But if the operating system is damaged or it is not upgraded, the phone may crash, it may start to freeze or even misbehave or underperform according to what it was meant to do. Likewise, self-esteem is the core software within you that gives you the confidence and determines how you run your life in line with how you think, how you feel, and how you make decisions and act with yourself and with the people around you. Ladies and gentlemen, a healthier internal system simply means that everything is working within and without. So let us go out and build ourselves internally more strong, more confident.
Welcome to the Gardner Show.